スネ昆虫ショー高画質の謎解きアクション戸惑うことなくのめり込もうもちのロンスーパーファミコン知らず知らずと真剣勝負今宵もゼルダは最高潮スーパーファミコンゼルダの伝説ついに出る
Hello everyone and welcome to this seed, actually a seed that I won't play today because I will be commentating it. It's my first foray into the world of commentating speedruns and races. I'm doing that in English, first of all, because I want to use this stream as a submission, an official submission and a sample of my commentating abilities. So that's why I'm doing it in English. Maybe one day I will do it in French too, because there's a French scene in the commentating world for Zelda speedruns. So I might try the experience in French eventually, because my main language, my mother tongue is Français. So, but right now I'll be speaking in English for the next 2 or 3 hours, which is the time of the first race that I will be commentating. So, and I'm sorry about my throat. I think I'm past a severe flu or COVID I got last week, so I'm in the ending stages. So right now it's just making sure the mucus goes away from my body. So without further ado, let's go to this view, which will be what you'll be seeing. So the race that we'll be looking at is the first game of the grand finals of the Season 9 Challenge Cup, which was earlier this year. I participated into that tournament. I was not in the top 96 players, so which means that I was not part of the tournament. So this tournament is dedicated for ranks 33 to 96. So as we speak, I'll start the music and everything else because, well, first of all, we won't be hearing the gameplay and the sound of the two contestants, the two racers, because on the YouTube video of this race, we have both the gameplay sounds and the commentators, the original ones. So because of that, because we don't want to hear two commentators at the same time, or actually three, 2 plus 1, which will be me, I've decided to mute that video, and this way you'll only be hearing myself, so I can practice and commentate the race. In replacement of the gameplay sounds, you'll be hearing a lo-fi Zelda music. Actually, let me start it from the beginning. That will be best. So we'll be starting shortly in 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So just to let you know, I have everything set on my screen right now. This is what actually I cannot show my screen right now because I have edited my main desktop view. So yeah, I cannot do that. Revert to the previous one easily. So about the two runners, we'll be seeing. I was about to say fuck, but no, that's they show their love, the two runners in their file names. But we'll be we'll be seeing today Barrel and Fur, the two finalists of the Challenge Cup. It's the game 1 of the finals. If I'm not mistaken, you need 2 victories, so it's a best of 3. I don't know if someone has a win bonus, already has a win, but I don't think it's the case. The UI does not show it, so which means that they are all even in this grand finals. So the first item is well, first of all, we play with season 9 settings, which and in these settings you start with a song, which in this case is Sun Song, and the starting item, the additional one you get, is a bottle. In that case, they start with a stone, so no medallion as a start, and that's about it, my friends. So I'll see what. Because these runners take notes super fast, I might have to take photos of my screen in order to, or screenshots in order to quickly get the dungeon entrance and where they lead. Because with season 9, dungeons are randomized, so dungeon entrances are randomized. So which means that you have to, when the runners will get the info, you take a photo with your cell phone and you hope to get it, and that should be it. If I miss it the first time, then I'll hope that the second runner does it too after. But fortunately we have trackers. Trackers will be filling the where the medallions and the stones are, but in what you see, you don't see where the dungeons land to, so you'll have to bear with me. And I'd like to have this addition into the UI, into the trackers, so that people that don't know the dungeon entrances that are shown at the beginning can catch up as they listen to the stream. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We start in 45 seconds. The main challenge for me will be to take notes and not forget a thing, and hopefully it will all go well. And it's my first time, so usually there's a second commentator with me in the race, but I'm alone right now. It's just for a practice run that I'm doing that. And hopefully, if I get picked for an official commentator for a run, that will make my day eventually. So runners just got their password. They're about to start in about 10 seconds. We'll see. They start as adult, so we won't see what the child spawn is for some time. They start at Temple of Time, and here we go. Again, I was... Yeah, I missed the I missed the medallion locations, but fortunately I took pictures of the rest. So about hints, SFM, Saria, and I completely missed the other clues. So Frog's dead, Decutry Foolish, and I missed the fourth. I missed the fourth one. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, Deku is DC. Deku is DC. DC is Jabu. So they're about to go to do the CAC opener as adults. Let me take some notes. So Jabu is Deku. Forest is Ice. Fire is bottom of the well. Water is water. So vanilla water. Shadow is GTG. Spirit is fire. Spirit is fire. Well is spirit. So we have a bow. We have a bow on the man on roof. So both runners are quite in sync at the moment. And Water Temple, Path to Morpha. All right. Yeah, sorry, the video paused. Restarting it. Yeah. We're about to see what our first song will be. So nothing there. So Song of Storm is Shadow. Well, actually, it's a vanilla one. So vanilla storms. So Ice is Shadow and GTG is Forest. All right, so both will go do adult shooting. And usually I expect both of these runners to finish it without an issue. That should be fine for them. Actually, a GameCube controller really helps for that. I've learned. So nothing. So we're about to see what the skull situation is. So 50 dead, 30 dead, all dead, which is a good thing to see. So small diversions. Barrel decided to go directly to see the light arrows, which are in GTG today. So we're about to see, well, I expect to see some Dampe racing quite soon. I think that Barrel will be the first to showcase it to us. The crate gives nothing today. So they all do the same thing. No diversions at this point. And let's see how many seconds will Barrel take. My guess will be 48. I say 48 seconds. Oh, but he hit a flame. That will slow him down a bit. Have we seen the Sun check on Barrel's side? I don't think we did. Oh, but it's a major one. What is it? Oh, the hovers. The hovers. Good find by Fur, but I expect Barrel to get it right after this. All right. And what will Barrel do? Yeah, he's about to get his hovers. I haven't checked the final time of the race for Barrel, but he's about to get his hovers. So right now it doesn't open a lot of things. You could with hovers get the DMC, the creator song. Actually, no, you need well, with the bow you can blow, you can stop Link the Goron and then go get the song. So nice 49 seconds it's time for the race by Fur. Yeah. So, what will Fur do next? Oh, he's about to go do his child segment. Perfect. Which is a good play. Usually you want to hit your first song quite fast. You can have a quick access in Logic to 2 songs as child. You can even go to bottom of the well if you want, but is Spirit a required dungeon today? Yes. So you could do Spirit as child. But you don't have, well, actually, you don't have a slingshot. You have nothing to get past the first room. So maybe not a good decision. But on barrel side, we're about to go see the DMC song, I guess. So I think the clue I missed before was the skull mask check, because Fur just got the Keaton mask. So I think that skull mask reward is interesting. I haven't looked at it, so cannot tell you what it is. So we're about to see some storm checks on barrel side. And oh, okay, now we know skull mask yields a bow, but both have a bow at the moment, so unless does Fur really want for a quiver, a 40 bow, 40 arrows? That's an interesting choice to have picked the Keaton mask there. So what will the Boulder Room yield to us today? So there's one major item to the right of it, which requires explosives or a hammer. So we're about to see on first side the Epona song check. So time of day should be good. Both runners went to CAC, which did not spend a lot of time in Hyrule Field to get there. So we're about to see a out of logic. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. He just opened the way to Lost Woods. I was worrying that I was thinking he might go to check SFM, but we know that SFM. Actually, is it the other way around? SFM, is it Saria, or is Saria's song check the SFM song? Yeah, okay, so Prelude is Bolero of Fire, which is good for going back to Temple of Time as Child and to do an age change, which is really convenient in these settings because the spawn point is randomized. So Minuet is Epona's song, which means that, so let me correct myself, which means that Saria's song would be Prelude. Minuet. Fortunately, we have we have a nice tracking of the nice trackers that are tracking us the items as we speak. I missed the clue, sorry. I was too busy checking Fur, but Fur is going for nighttime Lon Ranch. And for skulls as well, so usually we don't see skulls being harvested at night unless you're really convinced that it will give you something. Oh, but we have Strength 1 on the ranch crate, ranch silo, I would say. So so that opens up DC, but without a boomerang, we cannot do the Jabu in it. Oh, but okay. So Lake Hylia is the spawn point. Yep, we just saw Fur reset and reboot the game. So It's a nice. Actually it's a nice place to have a spawn point. And I completely forgot to look at barrel and the clues. Oh, that's a hard trick to do without a shield. What barrel is doing? He's skipping the maze with the moblins. So Chic and Cac is Nocturne. So we have a vanilla Nocturne. And today, Shadow lends you GTG. So, oh, my bad. Was it? Yeah. I messed up the clue with Sarius. So, Barrel just got sorry, he just got Requiem. And ZL is on Saria's song check. It's really hard to pay attention to all the clues. Oh, but we have something major in the Storm's Grotto in Kokiri Forest. What is it? A scale. So our first peek at Meadow's house is given to us by Barrel. A bomb bag, nice. And the hammer, which is very, very, very good. Very nice Vito's house today. So that opens up things like the back of the Boulder Room in Goron City, checks in Lost Woods for a barrel who's just right beside it. And Fur just got is killed too. At the same place, so they're pretty much in sync at the moment. It's only some song differences at the moment, but that's pretty much it at the moment. So Arrow Castle is foolish. Not a nice one that we want to see foolish. There's only one check, which is the Castle Fairy. So we're about to see a barrel get the big chest in the Boulder Room to the right. And what will it be? Oh, Haunted Wasteland has nothing. So we won't see the torches check there. So just a bottle, just a bottle. So Barrel's going back as adult at the moment. Not much he can do at this point. He has Epona, so he has access to GDG if he wants to get there. GTG can be done without a hook shot. So Kokiri Forest path to Morpha. Okay. So we have two paths to Morpha at the moment. He could choose to go to GTG, do Forest without a hook shot, which is feasible. But Forest gives a medallion today, so at some point he will have to do that. So what did we got at Kokiri? We got a bomb bag and the hammer. Oops, sorry. So yeah, they're path to Morpha, so we'll see. We'll see. So does Barrel know about the No, he does. He doesn't know. I think it's Fur who got the clue. Yeah, he's out. So we're about to see Night Market. Did we just saw IGC Foolish? I think it was Hyrule Castle. I'm not fully sure. So nothing for the for bowling today. We're about to see Richard on Barrel side. Oh, I thought that Fur would miss the throw, but he got it. He was a pixel away from not making it. So some child Goron city play on first side. So we're about to see the spinning pot. So Barrel is doing his child segment. I expect him to get the ZL from Epona's song in a couple of minutes. So under the entrance of it was too fast. I could not see. But I think it's under the first two fire temple checks. So Fur is about to get a bottle, which will not be a pleasant surprise. Runners already started with the bottle. Taking hearts is good. It's good for fire resistance in Fire Temple, for Water Pillar if needed. But you won't see lots of hearts on our runners, especially with runners as good as them. So we're at 2 skulls on Barrel side. Fur is slightly ahead on the skull collection, but we don't know what 10 skulls give and 20. So maybe it's worthless, maybe it's for something. Oh, sorry, it was Minuet on Epona. Completely missed that. So we're about to get our first peek in Jabu. Since we're there, why not do it? I think so, yeah. Yeah, Fur is going inside DC, which grants access to Jabu. So he'll be able to do actually just the Stinger's check. But Ruto will be set, already set on the right floor when he'll be back. And also, Fur can collect one skull along the way, the one in the basement. So both runners will have the Scarecrow song partially set. They only need to make a final visit to Lake Hylia as adult to trigger the song. Or actually, no. In these settings, it's... do you have to come back with these settings? I think you have to come back, yeah. So we're seeing some progression on first side, and Barrel hasn't entered the dungeon yet. We haven't seen Lake, sorry, not Lake, Zora's River. We haven't seen Zora's Domain. Runners could enter into ZD from Lake because they have skill. Actually, they can enter through Zora's River because they have everything they need. They have explosives, they have ZL. They can logically enter from there too. So we're about to see South Hyrule field checks. Yeah, Ruto is the best way to get rid to get rid of these stingers. Ruto's buttocks is perfect for that. Oh, but we have a nice major chest as the first and only available check, but it's nothing, it's junk. It's a Stone of Agony. It's an agony to get that item. So all that for some progression and a stone, but not a stone that you want to get, and not a stone that you want to see. So Market is on the path to Morpha. So we have 3 items. So I then highly suspect that one of the last temples we'll see, perhaps the last, will be Water Temple today. But again, some of these clues might lead to a long shot, which in the list of allowed glitches and tricks, all serious runners know how to do the what's the name of that soggy skip in Water Temple. So probably one of these hints is junk for water. So we're about to see 10 skulls. Since you're there, I guess that Fur will just finish collecting 10, and we're at night, and so it should be easy to get your 10th one and check it in the House of Skulltula. Will Fur enter bottom of the well, which leads to Child? No, I don't think he'll do, because you'll need. I don't think they need to. They'll enter because you need at least Slingshot or Boomerang to get something useful to progress in that temple. So. But they could peek the two child chest on the child section in Spirit. So we're about to see the Composer's Grave song from on first side. And also the digging check. Nicely done by Fur for the time of day setup. And it's a wallet. Not super useful in these settings. Much more useful in League where Shop Sanity is in play, but not in Season 9. So what is... Oh, I see. Barrel is farming for rupees. Oh, I didn't know that trick. We always learn something new when you do, when you watch runs. You learn also while playing, but watching others play is also satisfying on that. Oh, he got caught. He's about to get a hug. No, he didn't. It's really rare. With this setup, you just smash A, and it's fine. So Saria is the song check. And Fur is demonstrating to us how to do this out of logic check. And it's nothing today. But maybe for choose, I don't know. Okay, a bomb refill. Usually when you have your bomb bag and you're not short on money, you don't need to open brown chests anymore. Oh, but we have lands on a barrel side with the song game in Lost Woods. So that opens up. Actually, no, there's magic missing, but it's one step towards treasure chest game in night market. So Fur just got his 10th skull. Oh, I think he's about to do chickens and then check for 10. Yeah, nice setup to reset time of day and go straight to a Kuko, which was lying just right beside the graveyard entrance. So if I recall correctly, there's nothing that Dancing Dad gives you today. Actually, this cannot be done. This cannot be checked because none of the runners have Saria's song. Or actually, Fur has it. There's a tracking issue at the moment. The Saria's song check should be checked on Fur's side. So it was nothing on 10 skulls. Our runners are still missing an important item such as Slingshot that will allow them to enter and do things in spirit. A boomerang would be nice to complete Jabu. So DC and DQ today, they give us stones. That doesn't mean that they are not required. Actually, DQ is completely foolish, so we won't see DQ today unless it's an AD, which I don't think it is. But DC could be in play, but we need a K-Sword to get access to DC from Deku entrance. Yep. So a Death Warp for Fur so that he'll get all his hearts back, or at least 3 of them. So why is Fur farming for rupees? Does he want to buy a does Fur want to buy a shield? Plus making some checks such as, yeah, he's going for a shield. So wooden walls, in Shadow they give you a key, so standard progression. So Barrel is giving us visibility on Zora's River. Don't forget the Song of the Storms to Frogs check. We haven't seen something that tells us that it's foolish today, so... I remember I lost 4... Oh, sorry, there's an ad on Barrel side. Turns out that... someone didn't get an ad blocker set up. So we should see some gameplay in a few minutes. Yep. So as expected, Fur was farming rupees to buy a shield and do the 2 checks at bowling. Sorry for these technical difficulties. So our restreamer is working on it at the moment. So, we're back at. We haven't seen the. So claim check is dead. We saw that hint before. River. Sorry, I missed the last part. So River is dead, but yeah, I'm not sure what is after River. It went too fast. If I had a second commentator, maybe that person would be able to help or chat. But yeah, I'm quite alone at the moment. But it's fine. So Barrel is setting up the 2 adult checks in Lake. So Hyrule Castle is indeed foolish. We saw that before. As a reminder for everyone looking at the stream, or were not there when this hint was shown earlier. Barrel, you have Prelude. Oh, maybe, or does he want to do... Oh, he's going there for cash. Yeah, okay, it's good. I think we're about to see a high-end shield bot on Barrel side. But he's setting nighttime, so maybe it's not that. So on Fur, we're about to see Big Po reward. Oh, he's going for Choose. Why would they buy Choose? You have bombs. Or maybe it's much more convenient to use Choose. You just have to shield drop them. Plus nuts. Oh, we have Dins on Big Po. That's really huge. And to Today, Shadow. Actually, we won't see Shadow a Shadow entrance for quite some time because we will need. We would need. Actually, we need Shadow, Fire, and Spirit completed to get the 3 medallions to get Sheik and Kak. But to complete Shadow, which is enterable through ice, you might need. There actually we saw earlier that Shadow, the last 2 checks behind the wooden walls in Shadow, there's a key there, so it's required to get Dins. So yeah. So what is Fur going to do? He's going to Lake. He's doing some Fur is doing some the South Hyrule checks. I like how Barrel's name is perfectly fit to his child Link sprite. So for Shadow to be done doable by Fur, out of logic with Casey skip, Fur will have to get magic. I don't know if Fur is capable of doing the hookshot quest setup in Shadow, but there is still a Shadow, still a hookshot missing for completing Shadow Temple logically, at least. So very hard to say who has the advantage for now. I would say Fur, just because of the items and slightly ahead in terms of progression, in terms of checks done. Plus, Fur just has Dins. And I don't think that Barrel is close to get Dins. He's still on a quite sizable child portion right at the moment. Have we seen? No. Oh, that's Barrel's first visit at Graveyard as child there. So he's about to get Saria's song from N Wallet, of course, that we have seen on first side. So speaking of Fur, he's going to, I would say, GTG, which will grant him completion of Forest Temple. Or are we about to see that? Oh, it's just more chews at the Valley Crate. So Fur just set up the so he'll do these Death Warp, I would say, and it's nothing. So get a clue and then die and get back to the top of the valley. Or yeah, he's about to do that. I must refrain myself from saying he for Fur. There are pronouns for Barrel, so there is he, him, but there's no pronoun for Fur. So usually in the community of commentators, we say they. I have to make that into a habit when there's no pronouns involved or available. Oh, but Barrel missed. But fortunately, it's nothing. It's just a brown chest with a bomb refill in it. So it's no big deal for Barrel to have missed this this out of logic torch check in Composer's Grave. So we're about to see a quick guard kill on the first side. So where is Fur going? Yeah, Fur, I think will be doing HBA plus the check, or at least the peak on top of Fortress. Or maybe we saw it and I was not paying attention. Oh, but we're about to see the inside of... Oh yeah, that's why he bought shoes. I understand now. So he'll be able to go further in this child spirit. Yeah, so we're about to see a child spirit play from Barrel, which is required. Actually, we don't know, but actually that's good. We're about to see if it's useful. Oh, but magic is the reward. One of the rewards for HBA. Really good from Fur. So now he can use Dins. Yeah, I think that Fur is ahead at the moment. At the 44-minute mark. So what is it on the top of Fortress? Oh, it's a big one. It's a big chest. And it's good. Strength 2. So, oh, that's major for Fur. So Fur will be able to complete Forest here. There's one check that would require the long shot, but no, sorry, the hook shot. But I'm pretty sure that he'll be able. Oh, but Barrel is in trouble. Barrel is in trouble with the bomb shoe setup. There's a trick that you have to hug the back wall. Don't know if Barrel is aware of that. Yeah. Yeah, he'll get it. Yeah, he's got it. So we're about to see 15 to 20 minutes of Forest Temple. The favorite temple, I would say. No, it's not a favorite. It's a linear one, but hopefully, if you're lucky, you can get some nice progression here. If you're lucky, you hope to get some progression as you do a linear temple. That takes a lot of time. Careful about your health, Fur. Yeah. One jump slash, one jump. Yeah, that's good to replenish your health. These staff falls can be annoying to beat. Especially with a Master Sword. It's much easier with BGS. With the range bonus that you have with that big sword. So, Fur elected to not check Courtyard, but he can check it as with the entrance accessible through hover boots here. So, yeah, it's a time save to do that. So nice progression, Spirit Temple progression from Barrel. He just got the boss key. He's about to maybe find more stuff in Spirit. And what's also cool is that I expect that Barrel will finish completely the child portion with the Iron Knuckle, which will give him access to the Desert Colossus and the song there. What did we get from Market? I think nothing. Actually, no. We got Magic. No, actually, we got Dins at Market. So, Market Path to Morpha. that puts Dins in play for that. So, how will Barrel... Oh, but can he use this stick? Yeah, he can. Perfect. Okay, good. I was worried. Oh, but big chest on first sight, and it is the Mirror Shield. It's required because it might be required because of Spirit. But we saw the boss key, which is not behind Mirror Shield, so it depends on the key situation. If Mirror Shield is indeed required, but you need Mirror to beat Twin Rova, so it's indeed required. Did we saw the summit of Colossus Arch? I don't think we did. Is fire required today? Yes, it is. We have the hammer, but we have Bolero too. We still don't have Requiem. I mistook Requiem for Epona's earlier, so given what the trackers are tracking, I don't see the Requiem icon being lit, so yeah. So right now, fire is not logically accessible, but it is if you know some tricks. If you can cross, if you know how to cross Haunted Wasteland without magic, with nothing, it's fine. You can do it. Maybe we'll see that from our runners later. Is Fur the defending champion of the Challenge Cup? I'm not fully sure. So we're about... Oh, okay. So Barrel is calling Epona, and we're about to see Dins on Barrel's side. And we just saw fire arrows on Fur's side, which is good. Fur already has a fire source, but it might make things easier for him, for them on the magic side. Yeah, so for now, it's a useful forest. We got Mirror Shield and Fire Arrows. Mirror Shield is required, so which is good. And Barrel will be quite happy to get Dins. at least I think about 25 to 30 minutes after fur. So, but right now we haven't seen a use of Dins at the moment. And Barrel doesn't have magic, so he cannot use that. That's a nice setup to stun the Stalfos. As you enter the room, you just throw a nut, and I should use that eventually in my runs. So magic is HBA, so if Barrel plays like Fur, he will get magic in a few minutes. Magic is an HBA reward. So right now Barrel is tracing back first steps. That emphasizes what I think that for the lead, I think Fur has as the lead right now. I like this. Is that the Pepsi bottle? Yeah, I think it is. It's a Pepsi bottle for Barrel's sword. I think we have only seen 3 clues. There's 2 clues left in terms of the path clues. Right now we know that water temp boat, actually not boat. Boat is for two things, but we have 3 hints that point to that are path to Morpha, which is Water Temple, Kokiri Forest, and Market. We haven't seen Water Temple yet, but Kokiri we saw Bomb Bag and Hammer, so both could be path to Morpha, and Market path to Morpha, and we saw that Dins is there. And Water Entrance is completely vanilla, so some of these, probably 2 of these 3 clues lead to hook shots. And one of these hook shots may not be required, may not be needed by our runners if they know the Soggy Skip trick in Water Temple. At least, I'm pretty sure they're able to logically not require the long shot for, especially for the bottom check in Water Temple. But Water Temple is path to Morpha, so I expect one of these hook shots. Or maybe a tunic to be inside Water Temple. Because we don't know, but maybe Water Pillar today yields an item, and that check logically requires a Zora tunic. So could be in play. So Barrel has his magic. So should we see now a Forest Temple from Barrel? I think this is what's happening. Yep. So we're almost done with on first side with Forest Temple, but Barrel is just beginning. So they did not join hands yet, but they're joining hands in Forest Temple, but about 15 to 20 minutes between them, which is the usual amount of time that Forest Temple takes to complete. So Barrel will find the mirror shield soon and fire arrows. Mirror shield is required. Is that a big chest? It is. So a third major item in Forest Temple, and it is junk. Neru. Completely useless for the quality of the runners that we have. So Phantom Ganon is being fought by Fur, and Barrel is starting the climb in Forest Temple. What is Barrel's? Oh, actually, that's the model of the silver gauntlets. Yeah. Oh, that. No, actually, no. Does he? Oh, sorry. I missed Barrel taking the Strain 2. Oh, yeah, it's the top of Gyarados Fortress. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, he got Strain 2 a couple of minutes ago. So that's the model for Strain 2. On Barrel's adult model, model sprite, actually. Adult sprite. So, first medallion goes to Fur. It's a light medallion, so it's not forest medallion, so that does not give you a song or a progression towards something else. And we're about to see Desert Crossing from Fur. And Fur will be able to do Fire Temple, which is a required dungeon. It's a medallion dungeon. Oh, what is Fur doing? I've never seen that setup. Wow. Does it really save you time doing that? Wow, I'm curious. A bump jump to skip talking to the guard. I just hope that Fur will not need to reverse walk the desert, because actually without a... No, but Fur will only need to talk to the guard on the other side of the door, which will open it, so... We're good. So we know that this place will yield 0 items. We saw that hint before. So Fur is demonstrating the how you do a walk in the desert without any item or lens of truth or magic. There are 2 setups. I think Fur is using the second one that I just use the second one that I don't use. So what will Fur... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to Fire Temple. And collect the song at Colossus, which I forgot what it is. I think it's Bolero, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's Bolero. Looking at the tracker on Barrel's side, that's the only song difference between the two runners. Yeah, there's nothing on the Colossus left hand. We just saw Fur quickly peek to it. Storms to Frogs is dead. Yeah, that's a clue that Barrel saw on Zora's River, but there were technical difficulties at that time on the stream. There was an ad, so we missed that clue. We missed that check, actually. Barrel probably made that check. So does Fur has enough with 40 seconds? Yes, because he's about to get fairies. That will give him 40 additional seconds. So Fur should be able to easily do Fire Temple. Both runners can do a Spirit Temple, but if they're able to do the hookshot class setup, they can, but they're still missing a hookshot to have a pleasant ride into Spirit Temple, because Spirit, the entrance is bottom of the well. Both have strength 2. They're missing hookshot to do it logically though. They're still missing Iron Boots or Long Shot plus Skill 2 to enter water. Jabu, they're lacking a Boomerang at the moment. And that's pretty much it. So, by the way, happy 1 hour. I completely forgot the top of the hour, the 1 hour mark. So I would do like what the commentators say, what they do when there's people. So thank you everyone for thank you for the restreamers, thank you for everyone for being there, thank you for my fellow commentator, my fellow ghost commentator, and the OTR community for organizing that and being there. And I hope that you enjoy this lo-fi, copyright-free Zelda music. I use that because I don't want to have the audio of the YouTube video of the Game 1's finals. Finals Game 1, because I don't want everyone to hear 3 commentators, including me. So that's why I'm doing that. So that final was about, I think 4 months ago. It was a nice nice tender tournament this year. I really enjoyed the dungeon randomization. So the dungeon entrance randomizer, dungeon ER. I know it was controversial, but it gave an interesting twist to the routing and everything, so it's cool. So Fur will have the boss key. What will Fur do? Will Fur continue the temple? But he's at the Fur is at the first room, so yeah, Fur is about to leave and go straight to Volvagia. which is a choice that I would have done too. If you're not at the end of Fire Temple, if there's lots of checks left, you just reset and work back to the beginning and beat the boss. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to come here. Well, actually, you have to cross the desert again and again. There is no Requiem, so we'll see what Fur does after Volve. Unfortunately, there's no Faror that has been found yet, so no quick Faror to come back to Fire Temple if needed. So we're about to see a quick Volve kill with bombs. Unfortunately, I don't have the song, the song cue, the audio cues if it worked. But judging at first gameplay, I think that they have been successful. There we go. So, what will Fur do next? Fur could go to Shadow, but it's a risky move. Because there is no hook shot at the moment. But there are clues that would be able to tell us. But I'm pretty sure one of the hook shot is somewhere behind bombs or hammer, or maybe a fire source. I don't know, because Din's, which was in market, is pat to Morpha. But yeah, Fur has decided to continue at the temple, which is a good decision. It might be a good decision. Sometimes it comes back into your head when you don't full clear a dungeon, and you still have like there's lots of stuff missing. You're missing hookshot, boomerang, Ruto's. Do you need Ruto's letter in that? No, you don't need it. At least for now. We don't know actually. To enter Shadow logically, you need Ruto's letter, but I expect these runners to be able to do a KZ skip, King Zora skip. So, these keys can be annoying sometimes. Barrel is having some issues with the Phantom Ganon fight. Oh, he got it. Perfect. Sometimes it's difficult to correctly reflect Ganon's ball of light to exactly the right place. So if there's we'll see what Barrel does, but if there's nothing important in the rest of Fire Temple, and if Barrel goes to Fire to finish it, and depending on whether Barrel continues after Volve, if he does Fire, which seems to be the case, Barrel could reduce the lead of Fur. Yeah, I think Fur's execution might be slightly better. I estimate Fur's lead to be around 25 minutes now. 20-25 instead of 15-20. Yeah, they're both runners are retracing each other's steps for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, so we're about actually did no they actually Fur cannot check the Pierre, the scarecrow check, because Fur does not have the hook shot. So that will be something on top on the back of their mind. I would say, because I have done 110 speed runs of that game, that it's much more relaxing to just watch two runners play and just commentate on what they do. You have to pay attention to clues and everything, which is still a challenge for me at the beginning, especially with the speed on which they read stuff. They probably use their phone or something to just take pictures, or maybe they're taking screenshots, and they have a shared album with a viewer on their PC. I don't know. I expect these runners to, well, we see an FPS display on Barrel's side, so I expect Barrel to play on PC with an emulator, but I don't know for Fur. Actually, I still think that you have... Oh, but there's... Oh, sorry. Breaking news, we have a major chest at the bottom of near the final Goron in Fire Temple. I expect that Fur will just finish some checks before checking it. Yeah, that's the next check that Fur will do. Fur will skip the wall of fire like all the other runners do. So Barrel has entered Fire Temple as expected. And it's just a bow. Oh, but Fur is not checking the final chest. Maybe there's a clue that we have missed, but Fur is not checking the final chest past the Flare Dancer. So right now, depending on what Barrel does, if Barrel chooses to continue Fire Temple, if he doesn't choose to continue, then he might get the lead back. At least he might gain between 5 to 10 minutes. But I still think that Fur is ahead. So we're seeing some DMC checks for the first time. Yeah, I think that Fur was expecting perhaps something interesting. Oh, but there's something cool here. Zora's Fountain on the path to Baronade. Oh, God. Oh, but we have our first hook shot. Awesome. So, oh, that's major. That's a major find for Fur. So that puts Fur, if Fur chooses to, if Fur wants to do it out of logic, Fur can do Shadow at the moment, which is required. Shadow's entrance is accessible from ice. And there's also a path, Zora's Fountain, path to Baronade, which makes it very interesting. I think this is what Fur is doing. I think that Fur is going to... What is Fur doing? Oh, sorry. We'll restart the music. It stopped. Was there something on left side? I don't think there was. No. Yeah. Fur wanted to double check. Oh, Fur hasn't done that yet. Oh, okay. I thought that he would have done it. Did he do that? No, it's Barrel who did the Link to Goron. So, yeah. So, what is... Oh, he didn't get the song. Oh, Barrel didn't get the song. Okay, so Barrel, I believe, is about to fight Volv. Yeah, so we're about to see a Zora's Fountain play from Fur, which will lead him to maybe solving a clue and doing Shadow. All right. I can't wait to see what Barrel will do after Volv. So Fur just got the clue that Dins is required in Shadow because of the last key, which is behind the burnable walls, the Crusher room. So Fur is checking the Fairy's Fountain. So it has to be there. So it has to be either here or at the bottom of the lake. So I'm pretty sure that the odds are really high that Zora's Fountain's path to Baronade hint will be solved here. No, it's Greg. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Greg. Fur not looking at the clue here. Oh, but there it is. That's the boomerang. It's solved. So things are looking good for Fur. So Fur will get the boomerang, and then... So I expect Fur to finish Shadow, then go Jabu. And there's only the Iron Boots missing. Or Longshot plus Scale 2. Fur not looking at the bottom. But I don't think it's required because at the bottom it cannot be the hover boots cannot be the iron boots cannot be at the bottom of a lake that requires the iron boots. So all right, so Barrel chose to not continue Fire Temple, which can be good for him. It can reduce his it's good for him actually. Instead of having a 20 to 25 minute lead for Fur, maybe that lead is now reduced to maybe 10-15 minutes. It all depends on what Barrel will do. But Barrel is about to get the hook shot. If Barrel continues like he does, perfect. So we're seeing a quick dead-end kill, which is really nice. So Barrel should be quite happy at the moment with the hook shot. So Fur thinks it's faster to go back to the beginning of Shadow like this. I think he's right. They're right. So what is Fur doing? Going back child. I'm not sure that's a good play for Barrel. What is Barrel's goal? Or, oh, I think he might be doing treasure chest. Treasure chest game, yeah, that's right. Because Market is pat to Morpha. It could be the Iron Boots. So LLRRLL. What? Oh, I'm out. Yeah, it's R. So RR. So that's a game in the randomizer community. So when we enter, when a player enters the treasure chest game, I think it's 3 R again. So there are 6 chests. So L for left, R for right, and that's the name of the game. You try to figure out the right combination of left and right, and it's a friendly game in the chat for that. So unfortunately, nothing for Barrel there. He did that for nothing. But there's a big chest on first side, and it is a scale 2. So one hook shot left, and you can enter. Actually, you can. Can you enter? I think you can if you know the trick. There's a way to enter Water Temple, which is allowed. But yeah, you can. You can use that trick to use the hook shot to open the door, and then use scale 2 to enter Water Temple. So not really sure that our runners will use that today. And there's another big chest in Shadow, which is a double magic. Unfortunately, that's not what I'm pretty sure that's not Fur wanted to see. But with a hook, only a hook shot and scale 2, there's nothing you can do in Water Temple actually. So you really want to, you really hope to find Iron Boots. Or actually, if you have a long shot, you could do some checks. You can do every check except Water Pillar in Water Temple. So, and we know that Water Temple is path to. Oh, that's interesting. Water Temple, path to Morpha. That's one of the clues we got. So, does this mean that Boss key is water pillar, and there is a Zora tunic there that allows you to logically get it. That's in the world of possibilities here, because we know where the two scales are, but we don't know the location of the long shot, the second hook shot, and the iron boots. Unfortunately, Barrel is having issues with the setup. Oh, he just got it. So I can feel for him. It's difficult. I spent a long time perfecting that technique. I'm able to do it now consistently, but it's difficult to do. There are multiple techniques. I'm using a different one than our runners here, but it's consistent. I can consistently do it. If I want to save maybe 5-10 seconds, I can learn their technique. Unfortunately, Fur has to start the wind tunnel again from the beginning. Oh, he'll just Fur will just restart it there. All right, so Barrel is about to get the boomerang. I expect Barrel to go to Shadow after. Will Barrel look at the bottom of the fountain? I don't think it's required to look at it based on the knowledge of the seed. No, he's not looking at it. So the bottom of the fountain will be an internal unknown. So I think that Fur is still ahead, but with a 10 to 15 minutes margin. Not choosing to not do the rest of Fire Temple helped Barrel reduce this lead. I'm really curious, what is the Water Temple path to Morpha hint? What does it mean? All right, we're seeing a boat ride from Fur, choosing not to fight the Stalfos, and just chilling on the edge of the boat and watching the Stalfos meet his maker. Usually I fight those Stalfos. It's a nice training session, but with weird physics because the boat is moving and you have to pay attention to your side jumps and everything because you could fall from the boat. So we know that behind the burnable walls, there's a small key and junk. There's the small key. Fur is not even looking at the chest because Fur knows it's junk. And it's nothing. All right, so Fur is going to see Bungo Bungo, while Barrel is in the big room with the guillotines and everything. The lead, the time difference is maintained between the two, so I get 10 to 15 minutes, and we see an ad on Barrel's side. Yeah, the restreamer is making sure that we don't see that. Oh, nice quick hit to the eye by Fur. Oh, I should try that. It's really cool. You save some time. All right, so Barrel stream is back. All right, so Forest Medallion that would give a song, probably a Jung song, Serenade, Requiem, which we don't need. We both don't need it. Song of Time hasn't been seen yet. Yeah, we hope to not see that. We don't want that to be in play. So what is Fur doing? So Fur can go to Jabu at the moment. Jabu is entrance is DC. Yeah. Fur has Boomerang, but Fur cannot use it as adult. Can you fast track Jabu by doing it as adult and then... No, he's not doing... Like I expected, he's not doing Jabu as adult. But he's going to CAC? Is Fur going to check 20 skulls? But I don't think Fur has 20. Oh, did Fur... No, Fur has... Did Fur open the... Well, yeah, he did. So, oh yeah, he's doing Spirit. Yeah, you can do Spirit. That's right. Fur has everything that's required to finish Spirit. So yeah, we're about to see some Spirit Temple for the next 15 minutes, I would say. That's a good choice. You avoid an age change. You go straight to do Spirit. Both runners don't have they don't have Nocturne. They cannot go easily back here as Child to go to DC. And the big chest we saw yields nothing interesting for Fur in Spirit. The Wolfos chest. So I'm pretty sure that Fur hopes for Iron Boots or another hook shot here. As Fur completes Spirit Temple. Fur did not enter Spirit as child because there's a child, there's a key on child side. So yeah, he has no idea what's on the child side of Spirit. Yeah, usually I go to the right of the light in this room in order to get a free heart because I like to get hit. I get hit by these spinning pots, these pots, and it gives you an extra heart. It's just nitpicking. I don't want to criticize these runners or give them advice. They're far better than me. So Barrel is about to finish Shadow soon. And there's a big chest here. Is it the Iron Boots? No, it's Faror, but it could be useful. But at that point, both runners have not started a dungeon that they need a deep safe point inside, so it's fine. Faror is not that powerful when you are at the hour and 39 minutes mark in a seed. Oh, Barrel is out of arrows, but he's fine. He's about to get some in pots near the blown bridge in Shadow. Oh, a third major item chest, and it's nothing for Fur in Spirit. It's just double D's. Oh, Fur got arrows from the Stalfos? I didn't know that they could give you that the Stalfos could give you arrows. Okay, good. I didn't know that. I was looking away for a second. Maybe I'm wrong. So Fur has everything that's required to complete the dungeon. You only need 2 keys from here. Fur will probably have child spirit in their mind. Yeah, always fun to have, cool to have enough bombs, so a bomb refill is nice here. Fur chooses to not go to check the mirror shield chest. Interesting choice. Will this be detrimental or not to Fur? We'll see. Fur just said no to 4 checks, which can be major at that point. That's a risky play, I would say. So I want to point out that the current background music is not from Zelda, it's from Fire Emblem. Even though it's called a lo-fi Zelda chill playlist. So Barrel is done with the Shadow. Barrel is following Fur's lead in terms of progression, so I expect Barrel to probably go to bottom of the well to do Spirit after. But for now, there's absolutely nothing of use in Spirit. The major items are junk there. So Barrel is going back to Temple of Time. And he's going back as child. He's going child. So did Barrel chose to go to do Jabu instead? No, actually, no. He decided to not go as child and go to I would say CAC and do the same as first. So which will be to go to Spirit Temple. Yeah, that's what Barrel is doing. Equipping a fire source and bombs, which will be to go to Spirit, I would say. Why the fire source, though? Why the fire arrows? All right, so Fur is done with a Spirit that will give Fur their fourth medallion. If they choose to, actually, that will trigger the cutscene for Burning CAC, which will give Fur the Nocturne of Shadow, I think. Which makes it much more convenient to do Jabu right after as child. Yep, like I said. Oh, what is... Oh, Fur has decided to maybe go do GTG? Yeah, he's going to do GTG. He decided to not do progression and finish Jabu. Interesting choice. Choosing not to do progression and potentially have 2 checks that will give you what you need. Maybe Fur will not stay for long in GTG. But Fur can use Faror. Oh, he's not. Fur is not looking at the maze. Okay, that's a risky move. Fur is making risky moves this seed. He chose not to do 4 checks in Adult Spirit and foregoing progression and doing that instead. But will it be the right thing to do? We'll see. And it's the Iron Boots, so it was a risky but very nice move from Fur. I think that Fur is in might be in go mode actually. Did Fur realize it? Okay, that's a nice play from Barrel. Barrel chose to not do the just like Fur, he chose not to do the 4 additional checks on Adult side in Spirit. I have the feeling that I'm watching two identical runners play the same thing, but at a 10 to 15 minutes difference. But now, why is Fur staying here? Fur could enter. Fur can enter water with this. He can finish Jabu. I'm wondering why Fur is staying in GTG. Because, yeah, that could cost him maybe 10 minutes if he stays. And if Barrel... We'll see what Barrel does after Spirit. I would be very impressed if Barrel chooses to enter GTG. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Fur wants to stay in Logic. It could be, actually, it could be a good, I think I understand why. I think that in the Challenge Cup, they might have banned the Soggy Skip, which means that long shot or the second hook shot is required. You have to find it in order to beat the game. So maybe that's why. Maybe Soggy Skip is banned in Challenge Cup, and that's why Fur that's why it stays in GTG. But there's another clue. Water Temple is path to Morpha, so the second hook shot could be there. So that's what puzzles me at the moment. Yeah, so the rest seems to be junk in GTG. We haven't seen the toilet yet, but we don't have Song of Time, so we won't see it. The maze could have something interesting. Oh, Barrel was about to get hit. Maybe he was distracted for a moment. These witches are very sensitive to RNG. Yeah, I'm not convinced with Fur's decision to continue GTG after getting the Iron Boots. Because we know that there's a third hint, Water Temple, path to Morpha, so... But he's better than me, so I'm not in the best position to criticize others. There is a big chest at the corner of the maze. Fur hasn't checked the roof chest, or maybe he did when I was not paying attention when he cleared the room. Oh, light. Oh, that's. Oh, sorry. Okay, I understand why he stayed there. Okay, I completely forgot that. Sorry about that. The light arrows were in GTG. That was known from since the beginning of the game, so that's why he stayed. Okay, my bad. So now I expect Fur to go to water right away with that song or two, and then finish with Jabu. I think that Fur is in go mode. We'll see if Fur is in go mode. So yeah, so I expect then Barrel will go to GTG just because of the hint that the light arrows were are in GTG, so that's why he'll get there, and he'll get the iron boots. So we're seeing Fur do the soggy skip. A usual tech here is to do the soggy skip. If you have Faror, you set Faror in the room right before the boss, and then you hit Faror once you get the boss key. Fur is having some issues with the soggy skip. Usually, I think the camera is not placed correctly. The camera needs to be less to the top. From my practice, that's what I discovered. It could be also a controller issue. It's really difficult to... I had issues doing the soggy skip with an Xbox One controller. It's much better. It's much easier with a GameCube controller with notches on the joystick, the left joystick. Yeah, first setup is not... Fur needs to reset the camera. Meanwhile, that gives more time for Barrel to catch up. Oh, he got it. Okay, so it's possible to do it with this camera angle, but it's a hard trick to do soggy skip. So, as you just saw, soggy skip is allowed in the Challenge Cup. I will assume that it's allowed. With runners of this caliber in game 1 of the finals, I expect them to know what's allowed and what's banned. So Barrel will find the iron boots. There's no go mode icon lit on the first side by the trackers, but yeah. This siege should be over in 15-20 minutes max, I would say. A well-played seed, I would say. It's a very respectable time in the first half of the 3 hours. So 2 hours, between 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's a very good time for good runners like those we see right now on our screen. Yeah, I don't see how Barrel could catch up and beat Fur at this point. The boss key seems to be hard to find in Water Temple. So even if Barrel decides to route differently, I don't think that Barrel can catch up and beat Fur at this point. But never say never. There could be unexpected technical difficulties and everything. But with the caliber of these runners, I'm pretty sure that it's in the book at the moment. It's in the books. So Barrel is resetting. Is Barrel doing the right side, which will lead him to the light arrows? Or will he check the maze first? Yeah, he's checking the maze first. Oh, actually, no, the thing is in the maze. Yeah, I forgot. So light arrows are in the maze. So I expect Barrel to leave as soon as he has the lights. Yep. And Barrel is going to water. Oh, there's the boss key. So it's at the bottom room behind 2 keys. Nice quick kill attempt, I would say. Fur should get it. Yeah. Oh, no, he missed it. So Barrel is doing the same tech. He's about to set up Furor, and he bailed out because he had issue doing. He had problem doing the soggy skip on only one attempt. I can't blame it. I cannot blame him. It's a difficult trick to master. So Barrel needs 2 keys to go to the bottom room and get the boss key. So Fur is done with the water temple. Fur should go to Jabu next as child through DC entrance. So we're at the 2-hour mark. So again, thank you everyone for being here. Thanks to the restreamer, the trackers, and everyone involved in this streams in this race. Thank you to our 2 runners. Give them a shout out. Go to Wooden Barrel on Twitch and Fernando Avila 007 on Twitch to support our runners. We have a high quality run tonight. 2 very good runners. So I think that the thing that made the difference in this seed was at the 44-minute mark, Fur got Dins quite early, and he went first into Gyarados Valley and into HBA and got the magic there, which allowed him to go straight to Shadow and then complete a chain of dungeons that way. So just a quick decisions in the between minutes 20 and 40 for both our runners that made the difference. Other than that, they're pretty similar. They did exactly the same route, the same choices, same decisions, except that in the first 45 minutes, actually mostly in minutes 25 to 45, that the small routing choice differences they made, it all made the difference at the end. So Barrel will find the boss key first in terms of progression and time spent in Water Temple. He will find the boss key faster than Fur, but with the lead that Fur has, I don't think that he cannot come back from this. That's a hard thing to do. This trick. You backflip at the right moment, which allows you to skip using the long shot here to go to to this room. It's a hard one. You have to jump at the right moment, and congratulations, Barrel, you got it. So always a good idea to save scum your keys here in case you use these 2 keys and there's nothing useful. So you just you take your save back and you get these 2 keys back. So Barrel has gained a bit on Fur. I think Fur's lead is only about 10 minutes at this moment. It was 20 to 25 at some point, but the decision of Barrel not continuing in not completing Fire Temple allowed him to gain some time, but unfortunately at the beginning, Fur found the magic and Dins first. So let's see if Barrel will be able to do the Soggy Skip this time. Took about 2 or 3 minutes for Fur. Yeah, they're doing the setup where they don't pause the game. Usually I use the setup where I pause the game. It's it's much easier, but it can be a time loss to do that. The technique, the tech I'm using is that I just before Link's head goes right above the water line, I pause the game and then I equip the hover boots and it works. So yeah, Barrel just succeeded, and he's about to beat Morpha. We haven't seen the hint Water Temple path to Morpha here. I think there's a chest maybe on Darklink or past Darklink that would solve this clue. Probably the long shot is there, the second hook shot, because the second hook shot is required to go get the boss key. But our runners were able to do it without it, with the hover boot back jump technique that we saw. So Barrel is rushing to Jabu right now. I really like Barrel's sprites. I don't think I'll be able to play. I would be able to play as a Barrel because I like seeing the hands and the movements, the animations of my characters. But if you're talented enough to not depend on the animation and everything, that will be great. So what is Barrel doing? He's going back to Temple of Time. Does Barrel think that it's faster to go to DC this way? And I don't know, it's not. What is Barrel doing? Oh, is he going for a shield? Or for bombs? Oh, yeah, Barrel wants a way to kill, yeah. So he was out of sticks. Oh, but it's the same thing for, oh, they're joining hands in Bazaar, except that Fur has set up Furor. So both had issues with sticks. Interesting. Very interesting. So Fur is going to bottom of the well to use Furor to go back. Yeah. Fortunately, our runners saw that as a problem. Fur at the very last moment, because you need three sticks to beat Baronade. So So we're about to see a quick Baronade kill. Perfect. That's the part that bugs me. Yeah, forgot it first try. Awesome. And there we go. At 209, the 6th medallion has been obtained. It's time to go kill Uncle Ganon. So if all goes as planned, Fur will take game 1 of this best of 3. I don't know when the second match is planned. I have to, maybe that will be the next race I'll be commentating, because next month I'd like to comment another race, ideally a live one, but I'll have to maybe learn new setup, new settings, because I think the community right now, they're playing standard sometimes, but right now there are tournaments. There's a French tournament, a tournoi francophone, but they're using a mix of settings. It's not the same rule set or same rule set, but it's different settings with the pick and ban system. It's much more complicated with the French tournament. But it's still in progress. Oh, unfortunately, Barrel missed the throw here. But yeah, that's the plan in the commentating side for me. This siege should be over in, I would say, let's say 217. 217. There's the climb, there are Stalfos to kill, there's our Knuckles. 216 or 217, I would say. Barrel having some issues with these tentacles. When I was young, I was using the P word to call them, but let's not say that in live. Oh, for having some trouble with the Iron Knuckles. He can do... Sorry. COVID and mucus having the best of me right now. But yeah, Fur could have taken one more hit from a Knuckle, and we would be fine. They would be fine. I need to break that habit of saying he when there are no pronouns being displayed for the runner. I wonder if I would have done this seed myself, how much time it would have taken me. usually the best players have improvements on my times in the order of maybe 45 minutes. But that's based on qualifiers. There's always one person that will beat everyone. Probably with not in a qualifier setup. That time improvement would be shorter over my performances. So I'm interested to know what will it be. I could play a seed that Fur missed the quick kill of Ganon, but yeah, it's no big deal. But yeah, I'd like to try a seed that some runners have done, and then do it myself and check after what time they took for what was their final time. Oh, that on barrel side, that must be difficult when you don't have access to Link's head. You just have a barrel to align yourself with the vines there. I think it's difficult, but kudos to Barrel for having succeeded first try. Yeah, I stand my case. It will be 2:15 and 39 seconds. So you can now you can observe this great technique of storing a jump slash of the Master Sword. When Link loses the Master Sword, you use the hammer, you roll between Ganon's legs, you do a crouch stab 3 times with the hammer, which ends this phase, and then you resume that with the Master Sword. You hit Ganon 5 times. 1, 2, I think it's worth 3 now. 3, 4. Yeah, the first one counted. So 5 hits, and congratulations to Fur, which is about 10 or 15 seconds from finishing. Fur will take game 1 of the Challenge Cup Finals, Season 9. As I said 2:16:39, I was 8 seconds too generous. So 2:16 and 31 seconds. So that's it for this run. Like I said before, I think in minutes 25 to 45, the decision of Fur to go first to GTG, get Dins, get Magic, and then enter Shadow through GTG was the right play, and that put him comfortably in the lead for this race, even though he was probably not aware that he was in the lead. So anyway, thank you for being here. That was my first commentating of a speed run, of a run. I will do it again next month. Probably game 2 of this finals. Probably it will be a good thing to do. Maybe I'll contact. I might want to do it on a live race, or maybe have someone be with me. I don't know. I have to figure out what plans I want to establish with this commentating side quest. Donc, je vais mettre fin je vais aller en français pour le reste. Donc, merci d'avoir été là, tout le monde. Moi, je vais diffuser samedi du GDI News et autre chose. Je ne me rappelle pas qu'est-ce que je vous avais prévu. Probablement du GeoGuessr, là, je pense. Il faudrait que je voir mon horaire. Mais sinon, on se voit dans quelques jours. Passez une bonne fin de semaine de travail. Profitez de vos vacances de la construction si vous en avez, si vous êtes dans ces vacances en ce moment. Et passez une bonne soirée. Salut tout le monde. À la prochaine. Bye.